Hi, this is Slasher, day 2 of MLG Dallas Winter Championships. I'm here with Stephano, who just got taken out by last 3-0 to eliminate him from the event this weekend. Stephano, last won all 3 games in a row. What happened there?
Well, I think so far we don't really know the game and we need more times to figure out what are the actual strategies and the timings. Right now, I'm just discovering the game, so I'm not sad or anything about this. It's just any loss from any other games.
ZVT was always a pretty strong matchup for you. What is so different now than before?
Right now, it's the main issue is that Terran has way too much different opening and possibility of harassing, where the Zerg has absolutely none because Terran doesn't need anymore the siege tank on the tanks, and they get window mine straight away, so you can never attack a Terran on 2 base. And you need to just stay defensive. And the hard part about being defensive is that now medivacs are very, very fast. So being only defensive is actually hard. And when you attack, you lose. So it's hard to know what to do.
Is there anything about last that you saw different than any of the other Terrans? Or is this just a problem that you have with everything right now?
He played very basic. I think the issue is the matchup, not the player himself.
I mean, you're really known for a lot of your timing-based attacks. Do you think that a lot of them have been thwarted now? Do they just not work in Heart of the Storm?
Well, the timings I had before doesn't work anymore. As I said, you can't attack a Terran on 2 base. So all the timings I had between 10 and 14 minutes doesn't work anymore. You have to stay defensive until 15, 16 now on Heart of the Storm. What I can say is I just need to get my own computer, stay at home for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and we find out new strategies. Right now, I've been traveling every week. I was in Korea, I was in Europe. I just came in here, so I never had enough time to find out new strategies.
Now, I'm asking a lot of players what they think of Heart of the Swarm is right now, and I say the Zergs haven't been so happy. Do you think there are legitimate problems with Zerg and the matchups, or is the metagame just so young that you guys haven't figured out what to do yet?
I wouldn't say the game is totally imbalanced right now. The people are quite exaggerating a lot about that. It's true we are losing a lot, but it was the same thing on Wings of Liberty in the beginning. I think Zerg is the race which needs to find out the perfect timings to make as much draws as possible, get the better economy, and still defend every possible attack. And so far, we didn't find them. So we just need time. There's minor issues like the medivacs and the widow mines, or maybe the siege tank, not allowing the Zerg to be aggressive early game, but that's basically it. For the late game composition, I think we are fine.
Is Terran the main issue to you, or is it Protoss too?
Terran, main issue, in early game, let's say Terran. In late game, Protoss is unbeatable right now. The Void Race, Tempest, High Templar composition is unkillable.
I mean, we saw you lose, of course, to the Immortal All-In against Parting just a week ago. Do you feel like that is still a problem too?
No, I think I just played bad on those games. I learned a lot since then. I think you just, against Immortals, you can't play Roach anymore because the Protoss can just go back to his base when he feels like he's losing. So you need to go straight on Hydras and defend easily these kind of attacks. It was my bad.
A few of the players said they'd rather see buffs to the Zerg rather than nerfing Protoss and Terran. Do you agree with that? What do you think should be helped out for the Zerg race?
I do totally agree with this. Terran is quite strong right now, but if we buff the other race, it will give us more opportunity to make the find a hole in their defense or something. And what I would improve, I think it's maybe the overall speed with drop, allowing the Zerg to drop more, and change a bit the Swarm Host, which is how to say, the Swarm Host is a bit too low on the rate of attack. The small units, I don't know the name, comes every 20 seconds, 25 seconds, and if you make it every 10 seconds, but weaker units, I think it's a better idea because it will be a constant aggression on the opponent, and that's good. Having units every 25 or 30 seconds is not a good idea.
Yeah, people have mentioned the Swarm Host when I have asked them this question. The other thing most mentioned was the Infestor and maybe even the Corruptor due to the late game in both matchups. What do you think about that?
corruptors need to be changed. If we don't like make void rays or anything weaker in Protoss, I think corruptors should be changed because right now they die like in 5 seconds, like as one void ray, which is a bit stupid. You need like 3 corruptors to kill 1 unit. I don't know how to change it, but for me the main thing is to improve the drops, to make Protoss staying like camping too much, like make a Protoss which camps too much weak or possibly weak, because right now the drops are way too slow. You can't really like make the Protoss go crazy like you can with Medivacs right now.
So you were probably undoubtedly one of the best foreigner players all of last year. But the end of 2012, early 2013, you've kind of hit a little bit of a slump lately. What do you think that has been? Has it just been too much travel and not enough practice, or has it been harder to swarm? What do you think have been kind of the issues?
Let's say it was a lack of love and happiness in my life. That's very deep. No, basically I just lack of motivation. Maybe it's because it's winter and there's no sun and I feel bad or something. Or maybe it's just because I've played like the same game over and over for 2 years now and I'm getting boring to do the same thing. Maybe Autoswarm will give me some more motivation and make me be happy playing the game or feel joy playing the game. We will see like soon enough.
Well, I mean, since the game is out, have you felt, some more motivation now that the game is out? Do you feel that happiness returning?
Well, as I said, I didn't have the time to set up at home and play as much as I want, so I don't really know. I do feel a lot of happiness when I win tournaments, and I feel like my work paid out. Or I don't know how to say it. Yeah, paid out, right? Correct? Okay. And right now I didn't have the chance to work hard to get something back from this work, so just let's say maybe in 2 months we will see the results, if I will be depressed or a happy guy.
So you've been over in Korea now for 2 months, playing both the Pro League and over in GSL. You have a winning record in Pro League. You've been kind of vocal about the coaching things that have gone on in Korea. You have a new head coach now, famous head coach for SK Telecom. What do you think about the move? What do you think about your team going forward? Do you feel, is there a lot of confidence in the team with the new coach? Do you think you guys have a good shot at making the playoffs in Pro League?
That's a tough question. I have always been a lonely knight. I don't know how it is like to be with someone who tells you what to do and when to do it and how to do it. I feel better when I play by myself. I don't know about the Koreans. They feel like they need a coach or something. I do not know this coach, which has been taken by AGV Geniuses, but hopefully it will be a good thing for my teammates.
So do you feel like you haven't been able to adjust that well in Korea because you'd rather not be on the schedule that they put out for you? How have you been able to kind of adjust to it?
No, when I was in Korea, I was doing what I wanted, and I was practicing how I wanted to practice. When someone asks me to do something like he wants to, I usually do it bad, so I'd rather play how I'm used to do it and do good. Well, do good. I didn't really do good, but I tried to.
Now that you're out of the tournament, you get to watch a little bit of Heart of the Swarm and see what's going to be happening so far. If you had to guess who you think would win, who would be your pick?
I would say... who are the top players in here?
Probably Rain, Partying and MC for Protoss, Life and Leenock for Zerg, and Flash, MVP, and Innovation for Terran. Probably the names off the top of my head.
Rain, MVP, Flash, I would say. One of them.
So no Zerg.
No Zerg. No Zerg. No Zerg.
There will be no Zerg champion here at the MLG Dallas Winter Championships. Thank you, Stephano.
It was my pleasure. That's it.
It's my pleasure, too. Stay tuned to GameSpot.com/esports for coverage all weekend long of the MLG Winter Championships.